So it goes on like that through the Sumerians, the Babylonians, the Old Testament, mindless brutality and instinct, until finally one guy coming home from another brutal battle stops at a lake to get a drink of water, looks down, sees his reflection in the lake. He's got a bloody beard. He's got animal skin, human gristle. He's got a necklace with eyeballs on it. He's like, wow, is this how I'm coming across to people? Because this is not who I am. I'm a good person. We decided we wanted to see ourselves for who we really were. And that was the first awakening, the ancient Greeks. Ancient Greeks, first ones to say an unexamined life is not worth living. They don't tell you what we found out. An examined life, not that fascinating either. When you've examined your life as we have, you realize you're not going to be Stephen Hawking, Ryan Seacrest, whatever their dream is. And we've over-examined our lives at this point. You ask anybody an innocent question, how are you? I'm 6 days off sugar, thank you for asking. I'm getting closure on my toxic relationship. I'm healing from my unresolved childhood issues. Great, welcome to Wal-Mart was what I was going to say, but... And the Greeks' first great realization, you have to be able to blame your problems on some outside forces you have no control over. They came up with the myths, the gods. Hey, that wasn't me, I wasn't late. Kronos, the god of time, told me to make a left at the Acropolis. And that wasn't me, that was Aphrodite, the goddess of love. She told me to sleep with both Aesop brothers at the same time. I wasn't being a slut. And I think she lives vicariously through me. I think she's banging Zeus. I talked to the oracle. And we use our outside forces we have no control over, our ethnicity. That's not me, that's my Latin blood. That's my Jewish guilt. That's my Irish temper. Well, people just say their ethnicity like that explains it all. I'm half Dominican, half Italian. What do you expect, right? Well, what do you expect, really? No. But the myths didn't cover it all, so the Greeks had to invent theater. And the average Greek child was watching 40 hours of plays a week. You know, and the parents didn't like it, but the kids are glued to it. What can you do, right? But with plays, you could gossip about your neighbors publicly without being called on it. So if Oedipus wanted to approach Sophocles after the play, Sophocles, interesting play there. Yeah, thank you, Oedipus. Yeah, was that one guy supposed to be me or something? Not really. Oh, because I fucked my mother and I killed my father, so you can understand why I might... Yeah, but that was a compilation of a lot of people I've known. You'd be surprised how many people did some variation on it. You know, Oedipus is like, oh. But at least they watched nobility, epic plays, kings and queens, Antigone on her knees, crying over the loss of her dead brother. No, we watched Snooki on her knees, crying over the loss of her cell phone. No! No, my freaking cell phone. I hate this house. My cell phone's gone. I swear to God, I hate it here. Oh, what am I? Oh, no, wait a minute. I found it. It was in my hand. Don't worry about it. I found it. Because back then, everybody wanted to be deep. Everybody wanted to be a philosopher, a poet, a playwright. Throughout history, there's been this unspoken competition, smart guys versus tough guys, for who's going to be popular with the girls, society in general. So smart guys did well, the Age of Reason, the Renaissance. Tough guys, the Machine Age, the Industrial Revolution. Even today, this guy works for Google, that guy's got a Harley, a neck tattoo of a handgun. Girls are still conflicted about which one makes a better life partner. Let's be honest, ladies, but you know. But back then, it was the smart guys. But like anybody else, they couldn't just be smart. They had to start showing people they were smart. Suddenly, they come up with the poses. They're like this, you know. That one. People are like, oh, he's good, look, you know. They started to feel like they transcended human behavior and ego, but they were passive-aggressive and competitive, just like anybody else. When Socrates died, one of his last statements was, I know now that I know nothing. Kind of a dick move, right? Because you're the greatest philosopher, everybody knows that, you're dying, all these other philosophers still alive, you're like, oh, it's all bullshit anyway, you know. These guys have to do damage control just to make a living now, you know. People are coming up, is that it? Was it all bull? No, I know what he meant by that. We talked about it. You know, it's similar to something I once said, you're never in the same river twice, you know. I'll be talking about it tonight at the Parthenon, 2 shows, 4 drachmas, amphitheater style seating, of course. But the Greeks made the same mistake that we make. They continued to do the same thing even after it stopped working. You can't think your way out of everything, and we do the same thing. Example, our economic collapse. All the great economists get together every year, have these giant summits, conferences. None of them see this collapse coming. Why? Because they hold the economic summits in Davos, Switzerland. So that's Plato's cave. That's Plato's cave theory right there. Because Plato's cave theory is if you live in a cave, all you see is shadows, that's your reality. So if you hold economic summits in Davos, Switzerland, that's going to be your reality. The economists are out all day, they come back to the hotel. I was out, don't worry, the economy's fine. I was talking to people and walking around, everything runs on time, I don't know. Picked up the Swatch for a pretty good price. If they held the economic summits in Haiti, they would come back to the hotel, shut it down. I don't know what we're doing, but it's not working. So whatever we're doing, it's all... Your reality is based on your perception, your angle of what you see, of course. Aristotle, the other of the big 3 philosophers, brilliant guy, but he believed that slavery existed because some people are meant to be slaves. Of course he did, because he's successful. All successful people believe there's a rhyme and reason to the universe. Things happen the way they're supposed to, more or less. You know, your successful friends, they lecture you. They point right in your face. Listen to me. You make your own luck in this world. That's when you hope a bullet ricochets off a wall and catches them right in their neck. Like, oh, lucky for me you were there. I was going to get shot, but your throat got in the way and saved me at the last minute. I still have friends that try to make me their slave, dictator friends. They give you little assignments when you go out. You think you're out as equals. No. They're like, hey, don't let me forget my jacket. Seriously, I'm leaving it right there. That's a new jacket, okay? Keep an eye on it. I got it. You go over there and drink and socialize. I'll watch your jacket, and should be a night to remember. I have friends that call me, wake me up. I just woke up too to put me to work. Hey, man, how is it out? They steal your windows last night, or what happened there? How's traffic? Let me get in the chopper, and I'll get back to you. When you're talking to somebody, a third person's name comes up. Hey, when you see him, say hello for me, will you? Really, in the age of texting, you still need me to act as a messenger and deliver your hellos on foot? Is that it? Now, give them my best. Is that your best? A message from me to them, that's your... So, the Greek Empire ultimately failed because you can examine yourself all you want. None of us ever see ourselves the way we really are or the way other people see you. What do? We let our mind take our worst qualities, twist it into a good quality. I realize my worst quality, I'm too nice. That's what it is. I realize my biggest flaw, I'm too honest. People can't handle it. I know what it is about. I freak people out because I'm too good looking. So people think I'm conceited, when really it's the opposite. I actually have low self-esteem from people thinking I'm conceited because of how good I look. I'm the opposite of the way I am. Don't you understand? I'm loud and obnoxious because I'm actually shy and insecure. So I try to overcompensate by being loud and obnoxious. So I'm violent because I'm afraid. So I cover up my fear with violence. I shove people to the ground because I'm trying to reach out for them. And I have a depth perception problem. Don't judge me by what I do. Judge me by what I tell you I'm thinking when I'm doing the other thing. I have a lot of problems. I'm too nice, I'm too honest, and I'm too good looking. So when I walk out the door in the morning, I've already got 3 strikes against me.